Good morning, my dear student of class 9th. Welcome to the online classes of Small Wonder Secondary School. So student, today I am going to teach you chapter number 14, Natural Resources. So student, this is the very important chapter for your final examination because from this chapter you got 17 marks. Alright students, so this is the very important chapter for your examination. So read this chapter very well. Alright, so you got a 17 marks. Okay, so in this video we will discuss about what is resources, what is natural resources and biosphere and air. Alright student, so take out your book and take one pencil with you. So mark the important points and underline the important lines. Okay student, so this is the very simple chapter. Alright, so you are easily got a 17 marks or you got a full marks from this chapter. Alright student, so let's start. Alright, so first we discuss what is resources. You all know that our resources is the stock or supply of something useful. Resources can be man-made or natural. Alright, so resources is the stock and supply of something useful. So in this part or chapter we discuss about the natural resources. Alright student, so as you clearly know about with the name, okay, name से ही clear है, resources which exist in nature is called natural resources. It is not produced by any human being, rather it is available in nature itself. Human beings and other animals depends upon these resources for their life existence. Alright student, so natural resources including air, sunlight, water, land. Okay, so these all are the natural resources. Alright, or if we are making something from these environment, so these type of resources is known as man-made resources. Alright student, so in this chapter we discuss about the natural resources. So first we discuss the natural resources which is present on the earth's surface. Alright, so here we know that the natural resources is air, water and land. Alright, so first we discuss about the air. The atmosphere which contain different gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, argon, neon, helium, hydrogen. Okay, so different type of gases which are required for survival of the life on the earth. Alright, you all know that air is the mixture of different type of gases and several gases are present in our atmosphere and their different percentage or amount is present on the earth's surface. Okay, so we discussed about the air in this chapter. Alright, so next one is the water. Water means hydrosphere. Hydro means water. Alright, so hydrosphere means the land surface which is covered by the 75% of earth surface. Alright, you all know that earth का 75% surface पर क्या present है? Water. Okay, so our 3/4 earth is covered with the water area. It is the home to the abundance of plants and animals. Abundance means more the number. Okay, how many numbers are present in the water? Many of the millions of the numbers of the animals present in the water. Alright, so is also required for the survival for life and growth of the aquatic animal. Okay, so all the aquatic animal live inside the water, so water is also habitat for the different plants and animals. Now land. The upper crust of this earth we call lithosphere. You all know that. Alright, where different kind of soil are found which is necessary for the growth of the plants and home of the several vitamins and minerals. Okay, so you all know about the soil. Okay, we discussed about the soil in class 7, how soil is formed by the process of the breaking down of the rocks and millions of the years, thousands of the years are year taking place to complete the making of the soil is a one ongoing process. Okay, ये continuous process जो है जो regular चलता रहता है. Okay, and how soil is fertile, what is the role of the decomposers. Alright, so we all know about the soil in the detail because we read in the class 7. Alright, so land we use for generally lithosphere, and on the land we are discuss about the natural resources soil. Okay, soil is a habitat for the all of the land animals. Alright, some are live on the plants, some are live in the making the burrow inside, some make their houses on the land. Okay, so different animal live in the different types of habitat on the land. So generally commonly we say that land is the lithosphere. What we call land? Lithosphere. Alright. So air, atmosphere, water, hydrosphere, and land we use lithosphere. So student, we discuss all the 3 points, air, water and land in this chapter. Alright. What is biosphere? Alright. So life on earth is possible of the presence of 3 major sources. A zone where lithosphere, the atmosphere and hydrosphere interact, and the life sustain is called biosphere. यानी सब कुछ एयर, वाटर एंड लैंड और उन पर रहने वाले लिविंग एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स all are included and make a biosphere. Look at this picture. Alright. So this is the atmosphere means air. This is the hydrosphere means water, and this is the lithosphere means earth. Okay, all the natural resources and living and non-living things means biotic or abiotic components include and interact with each other or their environment is known as biosphere. Alright, you look this picture, plants are present, animals, birds, water, fishes and air, cloud, sunlight, soil, everything is present in this picture. So we say that this is the biosphere. Alright student, now clearly understand what is the meaning of the biosphere? Okay. Now the biosphere can be divided into 2 things. Okay, like living things and non-living things. We convert biosphere into the abiotic components and biotic components. You all familiar with the 2 words biotic and abiotic components? First, abiotic components mean the non-living things. Okay, air, water, land, we known as abiotic components. Alright, look at this picture. Non-living things, water, soil, air, mineral, light are the abiotic. Not table, chair and all that. They all are non-living things, but they do not interact and they do not affect the life of the biotic component. So such factors that affect the abiotic components we included the factor that affect the biotic components we including the abiotic components. Now biotic components means the living things such as plants, animals, microorganisms, small organisms, microscopic organisms, decomposers, all are included in the biotic components which are living things. Alright, so look at this picture. In this picture, biotic organism or living thing is present, which is plants, animals, bacteria, fungi, protists. These all are the microorganisms or decomposers. So they all are included in the biotic components. Or abiotic and biotic components makes a biosphere. Clear? Okay. Now from your book, our planet Earth is the only one on which life as we know it exists. Okay. So only on the earth's surface is here where the water, air and land is present, and here is the gravitational force is also present and friction is also present. So all are the reason for the existing life on the earth. Life on earth is depend on many factors. Most life forms we know need a ambient temperature, water and food. The resources available on the earth and the energy from the sun are necessary to meet basic requirement of all life form on the earth. Okay, so what we generally need: air, water, sunlight, sand means land, Okay, so these are the basic things we require to sustain their life on the earth. So all are the substances present on the earth, so life exists on our planet earth. Alright. Now what are these resources on the earth? There are the land, water and air. The outer crust of earth is called lithosphere, and water converted 75% of earth's surface. Alright students, so underline the second line. The outer crust of earth is called the lithosphere. Alright, it is found is underground. These comprise the hydrosphere. Okay, so water को हम क्या कहेंगे? Hydrosphere. And the air that covered the whole earth is blanket is called atmosphere. So underline lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Living thing that found where there three existing. Okay, तो जहाँ पर ये तीनों चीजें मिलती means air, water and land, where life is possible. This life supporting zone of the earth where the atmosphere, the hydrosphere and lithosphere interact to each other we call biosphere. So underline life supporting zone of the earth where the atmosphere, the hydrosphere and the lithosphere interact make life possible is called biosphere. Alright. Living thing continue the biotic component of the biosphere. The air, water and soil form non-living means abiotic components. Let's study about the abiotic component in detail to understand the role of sustaining of the life. So first we read about the air, the breath of life. Okay, without air we live, or plants can live without the air? No, because if the air is not present, they cannot make their own food, and in the animals they cannot breathe air, so life is not possible without the air. Okay, so we have already talked about the composition of air in the chapter 1. It is a mixture of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, argon, neon, helium. Okay, so it is the interesting to note that even the composition of air is the result of the life on the air. In planets such as Venus and Mars, where no life is known to exist, the major components of the atmosphere is found to be carbon dioxide. In fact, carbon dioxide constituent of 95 to 97% of the atmosphere of Venus and Mars. So we know that carbon dioxide is very necessary for the survival of the animals, because carbon dioxide, with the help of carbon dioxide, plants prepare their own food. Alright, we all know that. So we say that Mars or Venus पर life possible होगी because 97% of carbon dioxide present on the Venus surface. But why life is not exist on the Venus and Mars? So eukaryotic, because only carbon dioxide is not only necessary, the other gases is also required for the existing of the life. So on the earth, air is the mixture of the different type of components. Alright. Now eukaryotic cell. You differentiate the prokaryote and eukaryotic cell now. Okay, so eukaryote cell means the modern type of cell. Alright. They have a well developed cell membrane and nuclear membranes. Or prokaryote means their cell membrane is not well developed and nuclear membrane is absent. Primitive type of cell is known as prokaryotic cells. Okay. So eukaryote and many prokaryotes need oxygen to break down glucose molecule to get energy. Okay, and even ourselves we also need oxygen to break down our food particle. So this result to produce carbon dioxide, and another process which results to consumption of oxygen and the concomitant production of carbon dioxide is combustion. Okay, when we burn anything, that the gas is produced. Okay, when anything is burned, then carbon is coming out and carbon react with oxygen to make a carbon dioxide gas. तो जब भी हम किसी भी चीज को बर्न करते हैं तो क्या होती है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस रिलीज होती है. So two process, by the digestion process, okay, we take out carbon dioxide gas, and by the process of combustion also carbon dioxide gas is produced. So this include not just human activity which burn fuel to get energy, also forest fire. Okay, उससे भी क्या बनती है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस. So we need a carbon dioxide which we available from the human activities and also by the burning of the any of the substance. So हमारी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस की रिक्वायरमेंट को हम सेल्फ ही क्या कर लेते हैं? फुलफिल कर लेते हैं. ऑलराइट. Now the air or the atmosphere comprise of the various gases. Life is present on the earth because of their especially for the oxygen. Other planets such as Mars and Venus contain majorly carbon dioxide. That is why life cannot exist. क्योंकि हम सिर्फ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की से ही जिंदा नहीं रह सकते. Alright students, so this is the composition of the air. Look at this picture. 79% nitrogen gas is present on the earth's surface, 20% oxygen and 1% of the another gases including carbon dioxide, nitrogen, helium, lithium and other gases. Alright student. So which gas is present in the highest amount on the earth's surface? Yes, nitrogen gas. Alright. Despite this, the percentage of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere is mere fraction of the percentage presence because carbon dioxide is fixed in two ways. Green plants convert carbon dioxide into glucose in the presence of the sunlight, means the process of photosynthesis, and many marine animals, means which live in the sea water or ocean water, use carbonate dissolved in the sea water to make their shell. Okay, so carbon dioxide whenever dissolved in the water, it convert into the carbonates, and the dissolved carbonate is used by the sea water animals to make their body shell. Alright student, so animals or humans and plants to self synthesize carbon dioxide because of their activities and any of the combustion, and used by the plants and the marine animals for their functions. Alright student, so this is the very important part, means carbon dioxide. How much carbon dioxide is produced on the earth? First, eukaryotes and prokaryote cell used by the breaking down of the glucose molecule. Now second, the process of combustion is also lead to release carbon dioxide. Okay, the plants present on the earth utilize carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and release oxygen gas as a byproduct, and marine animal make their shell in the water using carbonate dissolved in the water. Okay, so how much question may rise, how much carbon dioxide is produced on the earth? So you write the 4 points. Alright, so I hope you clearly understand 4 of the points. Now the role of the atmosphere in the climate control. We have taken the atmosphere covering of the earth like a blanket. Okay, air is covered like a blanket around the earth. We know that air is a bad conductor of heat, which we discussed in the class 6th and 7th. Alright, so the atmosphere keep the average temperature of earth fairly steady during the day and even during the course of whole year. The atmosphere prevents the sudden increasing in temperature during the daylight hours, and during the night it slows down to escape the heat into the outer space. Think of the moon, which is about the same distance from the sun that the earth is. Despite that, the surface of the moon with no atmosphere, the temperature range is minus 190 degree and 110 degree centigrade. Okay, so suppose here is the sun and middle earth is present, and after that moon is present. Alright, so earth and moon are present on the equal distance from the sun, but earth का temperature regulate रहता है because earth is covered by the blanket of the air. Okay, so earth के surface के चारों तरफ different gases का layer है, and they absorb the excess of amount of the heat, and some rays is coming from the earth, and earth का temperature normal रहता है. और even at the night, whenever the sun is not rising of the particular area where temperature is also regulate. Okay, वहाँ पर भी temperature रात को बहुत ज़्यादा -डिग्री में डाउन नहीं होता कि सुबह सुबह तो हमारे यहाँ पर टेम्परेचर 50 डिग्री था और नाइट में -डिग्री में चला गया. दैट्स नॉट हैपन बिकॉज क्योंकि अर्थ की चारों तरफ ब्लैंकेट ऑफ एयर्स है, यानी बहुत सारे एटमॉस्फेयर की वजह से, यानी डिफरेंट गैसेस की वजह से हमारे अर्थ के टेम्परेचर को क्या करते हैं, रेगुलेट करते हैं. बट इफ वी आर स्टडिंग अबाउट द मून एटमॉस्फेयर, तो देयर इज नो air present on the moon. So at the daytime when the sun is falling on the moon, so the temperature of moon is 110 degrees centigrade, and in the night where the moonlight sunlight is not falling on the moon, so moon is cooled down in -190 degrees centigrade because there is no air present around the moon. Alright student, so on the earth's surface around the atmospheric blanket like structure of the air or different gases is present which regulate the temperature of the earth. Okay students, so clearly understand why life is existent only on the earth. Alright, now one activity to understand about the temperature. Measure the temperature of the following. Take a beaker full of water and a beaker full of soil. Alright, and a closed bottle containing a thermometer. Keep them in a bright sunlight for 3 hours, and now measure the water temperature of all 3 vessels. Take the temperature reading in the shade at the same time. Is the temperature reading more than activity 1 and 2? Okay, so like the land and sea. Okay, we are using the soil and water. So what is the meaning of soil? Means we are taking the temperature of land, and water means we are taking the temperature of sea water. Alright, so we do this activity. Can you guess the name of the activity of the wind, where the water is cool air flowing from the land to the water, and cool air flowing from the water to sea? Okay, which type of activity we show that? Yes, sea bridge and land bridge. Alright student, remember that we discussed in the class 7th. Alright, so is the temperature reading of the temperature of the air the same as the temperature of the water? क्या land और water का temperature एक ही टाइम में same रहता है? No. Okay, why does the temperature has been measured in the shade? हमने shade में यानी temperature हमने 3 घंटे के बाद में जब टेम्परेचर मेजर किया था, हमसे शेड में ले जाकर मेजर क्यों करें? बिकॉज क्योंकि टेम्परेचर के अंदर हम लेंगे तो उसका टेम्परेचर क्या होता जाएगा, फ्लक्चुएट होता जाएगा. इज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ एयर इन क्लोज ग्लास वेसल बॉटल द सेम एज द टेम्परेचर टेकन द ओपन एयर? नो. ओके, व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज द रीजन फॉर दिस? डू वी ever come across this phenomena in daily life? Yes, we feel this phenomena on our daily life activity, and I hope you clearly know that about the sea bridge and land bridge. Alright student, so what is sea bridge and land bridge we discuss in our next class. So read your chapter number 14, natural resources, okay, for the next class. Alright, or if you are not reading properly in the class 7, so open your 7th class book and read sea bridge and land bridge, so you clearly understand in our next class. Alright student, so I hope you clearly understand about the natural resources, why life is only existence on the earth and not on the moon and other planets. Alright, and what is the role of air. Alright students, so I hope you clearly understand and read this chapter very well, because you got